been performing well recently, and that is Zoroark Garbodor. It's a Zoroark GX deck, which is no surprise if it's doing well. Zoroark GX is an insanely good card. Right is beating almost 20 times the amount of damage in play for 20 for double colors energy, trade, discard 1, draw 2. It's insanely good, and I think everyone pretty much knows what it does by now. Is maybe kind of sick of seeing it, and we do run a 4/4 line of that since it is a Zoroark GX deck. And we run a Garbodor to kind of be the support Pokemon, which is how Zoroark has found success, which is Zoroark plus good attacker or support Pokemon. In Garbodor, we have both. We have the Garbotoxin Garbodor, which can shut off abilities, but it shuts off all abilities. Even Zoroark's trade, but we do have Bursting Balloon to kind of circumvent that, as well as having Trash Lance, which is an insanely good attack. Trash Lance is 20 damage times the amount of each item card in your opponent's discard. And it's Psychic, which is a really good weakness to be able to hit for right now with Buzzwole and Lucario GX and Mew EX. I think you need like them have 2 items in your discard for them to knock it out if they happen to start it, because they should never play that down against you. Anyway, Psychic's a really good type to be able to hit for right now, and Garbotoxin's really good shelf abilities. So it's just a really good kind of 2-for-1 Pokemon line you get to run. And we do run 3 Trubbish to obviously evolve in the Garbodor. I run the Acid Spray one because I think the ability to discard energy plus hit 80 with a choice band against psychic weak things is insanely strong. Although I rarely ever attack with Trubbish unless I'm in a really bad position. So I guess you could play either one because I think the other art looks so much better on the Guardian's Rising Trubbish. Play 1 Tauros GX for the Zoroark mirror. You can use Horn Attack on the first turn to KO Zorua for 60. Then if they attack into it, you can Mad Bull GX and just go 3 prizes up immediately. It's really strong Zoroark mirror, anything that can't one-shot it, because you always want to be playing around Mad Bull. We run 3 Tapu Lele GX to grab supporters and overall increase consistency. And so in this deck we run 2 Cynthia, shuffle your hand, draw 6. Cynthia is really strong in Zoroark decks because unlike Sycamore, you don't have to discard your hand to play it. Run 4 N, which is really good in this deck since we are shutting off abilities with Garbodor. We can end them to a low hand, maybe 1 or 2 at the end of the game. Attach Bursting Balloon to Garbodor to shut off abilities, and after that we are then able to hope maybe come back in the game by having them not be able to do things for a few turns. Run 3 Guzma to choose what we want to kill and pick off things. 2 Bridget to help set up our Pokemon at the beginning of the game, since Zoroark decks do need a lot of Pokemon. And 2 Acerola to maybe pick up damaged Zoroarks or anything that's damaged, kind of deny prizes and reuse attackers. Now for the items, we do run 4 Ultra Ball to help grab Pokemon. 4 Puzzle Time, standard in Zoroark decks. You can play 2 at once. Grab any 2 cards you want from your discard pile. It's really easy to get to when you have 3 trades a turn or 4 trades a turn. 2 Field Blower to discard any tools in play as well as tools off Garbodor, because even though you're running Garbodor, this variant of Garbodor wants to only have Garbotoxin when it's inconvenient for your opponent and not for you. 3 Enhanced Hammers and Special Energy is so prevalent, and this is kind of like a more grindy Zoroark variant, since it also can work again with that Garbotoxin end play I said against Zoroark mirrors. You can end them to a low hand size, put Bursting Balloon on Garbodor, and then discard their energy with Enhanced Hammer, which is really good. 1 Evo Soda to help us get our stage 1s into play. And then we run 2 Choice Bands to help increase damage. 1 Float Stone in case we have something with high retreat in the active stuck so we can retreat it. And one of the main things that makes it extremely strong, 4 Bursting Balloon. Bursting Balloon, you attach it, but you discard it when your turn starts. So what you can do is you can use all your trades, attach Bursting Balloon to Garbodor, activating Garbotoxin, since it works as a tool attach, and then as it goes into your turn, you discard the Bursting Balloon, meaning you have your trades available once again. So you kind of only want Garbotoxin on your opponent's turn, which can be really strong in conjunction with Zoroark. And Also, if you can put them on Zoroarks when you know your opponent has to attack into them. Let's say I put a Bursting on Zoroark GX, my opponent attacks into it, it would then have 60 on their Zoroark GX. Then if I attach a Choice Band, have 6 in play, I can hit for 150 and essentially one-shot that Zoroark, which is really strong. For the energy, I play 4 Double Colorless, 3 Psychic to attach a Trash Lance. You can also use Tapu Cure GX if you're in a really tough spot. I don't think I've used Tapu Cure maybe once or twice, but it's always nice to have that option available to you since we are running Trash Lance. That's something to keep in mind. But anyways, that's the deck. It's pretty simple. It's a Zoroark deck. It's nothing too fancy or too new. So let's take it into a game and see how it runs. A game against N-Blade 25. And we do get to go first, which is always good with playing a Zoroark deck or any evolution deck in general. We start off with Tauros with a turn 1 Bridget. Nice. Let's see what we're playing against. Rockruff, so this could be either Buzzwole, Lycanroc, or Zoroark, Lycanroc. I think we're going to grab the 2 Trubbish just to be safe in case it is Buzzwole. I think I saw the Dark in the beginning. So I do believe it's Zoroark, Lycanroc. So it's the kind of thing you do online when they show you what types you're playing, kind of get an idea what you're playing against. So it's something you wouldn't have in real life. So I'm willing to bet this is a Bridget, which was going to grab some Zoruas. So in real life, I probably would have gone with the 2nd Trubbish over the 3rd Zorua, since I kind of could infer what I was playing with, because we're on PTCGO. I guess I am going to grab the 3rd Zorua, because in this matchup, he's not going to be targeting down my Trubbish early. Or I won't yet, so that's exactly what we have, and let's see, he's going to play single puzzle, unless he goes to double puzzle for 1 Bridget on turn 1. So we'll see. Hopefully he doesn't have the turn 1 energy attachment. That could get kind of rough for us. And he doesn't, which means the Lycanroc is 2 turns away. We're going to Evo Soda into Zoroark so we can start getting access to our trades. Attack here for sure. I think we put Bursting Balloon here because if he decides to ride his beating. Actually, if he rides his beatings anyways. If he attacks into this Tauros, we take a knockout. I don't think we need the Bursting Balloon. We do hit our Zoroark and the Cynthia, which I think is probably the perfect trade. If I could choose anything, any 2 cards off the top of my deck. So I'm going to trade away the Field Blower. I don't think that's really needed in this matchup. And we could get Ability Lock this turn, try to just win off that. Actually, if I kept the Field Blower, I could Ultra Ball for Garbotoxin, put Floatstone on it, and then start using Tauros, try to see if I could just win the game off that. I might just do that. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to want to tag for, I think, Acerola. Actually, no, I don't like that. We're just going to horn tag. That seems a little greedy at this point. Now I don't have the Field Blower. It's kind of a safety net. Maybe that's the correct play, though. I'm not 100% sure. But since he did have to puzzle the time, it's likely that he has to rely on what's it called? Doesn't have Enhanced Hammer. Has to rely on abilities, kind of draw out. And nope, Sycamore. So that will kind of screw me. Does play Counter Energy. Probably Counter Energy and Sudowoodo and Zoroark Lycanroc. I haven't quite seen that yet. But we too play our own. So we can smack it for 90. I think we do want to smack it this turn. So let's use our trades now. We'll get rid of an N and let's see. See if we can hit Enhanced Hammer. and I guess an Ultra Ball. We do hit a DCE. So let's see, what do we want to do here? What's our best option? So our opponent has 2 items in the discard. I say we smack the active for 90 with the choice band, Ultra Ball for Garbotoxin, and then we play an N. After putting Bursting Balloon on, of course. It's kind of a tough call. And then we try to hit the Enhanced Hammer. Because ideally, if we hit the if we hit the Enhanced Hammer off those trades, we'd Enhanced Hammer the Strong. Then Guzma it up and smack it, because there's no way he'd be able to attack with powered up on 1 turn. And we do hit the Enhanced Hammer. So we definitely want to play that. I say let's just play this. This is Zoroark mirror match. We can Horn Attack for 90. If he doesn't deal with this Lele, if he doesn't deal with this Tauros, we can just take 2 prizes right now. Does put the Float Stone, see what he retreats into. Probably the Zoroark. In which cases, there's 4 of our prizes right there. And he does end us. Freshes us to 5. He's only played 2 items so far, which is kind of hard. Makes it hard to deal with this Lycanroc once it comes into the active. Okay, so let's actually do some math here. So there's no downside involving here because we already have. So let's use our trades. I don't see there's a reason where we don't want to trade. Do hit the Guzmas. Leave the Psychic Energy, leave our retreating options open. Okay, so now we have pretty much every option in our deck right now. Now what we can do is we can attach here, Guzma, smack this for 90. I think that's our. Actually, let's use trade first. Get rid of this Trubbish. Garbotoxin is not really needed right now. Attach here. Pull it up. Make sure you only attack with it once. And then we'll play Bursting Balloon here. And Horn Attack for 90. So now I'm threatening a knockout here. Or not, we have 4 easy prizes we can take. And we can, now as the items are going to start to pile up towards the end of the game, we can try to set up a Garbo Trash Lynch. We do still have 1 Trubbish in the deck. We could puzzle to get it back. There's the Sudowoodo. It looks like he might Watch and Learn this turn. Or, nope, he's just going to Claw Slash. Alright, so let's see. If he double puzzles, that's 2 more items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's double puzzle here. Play 2 for sure. I say we get back Trubbish. Bursting Balloon? Probably should trade before we did that, but whatever. Yes, Trubbish Bursting Balloon. So I say I have a Trash Lynch. Because the only... Let's use our trades first. Get rid of Ultra Ball. If we get an N2, that'd be great. So let's get rid of Field Blower. And we'll get rid of this second trash line, which we don't need. Let's not attach that there. Almost misclicked that. I don't think we won't even want Cynthia this turn because there's really nothing we need. Alright, is beating, take out the Lycanroc. This is only a real threat. He could watch and learn us, but he has to play 2 items to do that, in which case he could just use Trash Lanch. Although I think, nah, let's use, we could use just use Right is beating, because then we'd both be tied at 2 again. He wouldn't be able to do it again in a swing turn. He is going to end us though. Down 3, so not the worst with 3 trades, unless of course he hits the Wombo combo. Is going to Enhanced Hammer, does play 2 of those. We are out 3 DCE, so we need to be careful there. And is going to Right is beating us. How many items did he play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 items. So let's use trade. Trade away this. Trade this Trubbish. Alright, and then we'll... Do we want to trade again? Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, wait, what? How many DC has he gone through? 1. So that's second. I think N, because he is at a low hand size. And we do hit the Trash Lanch. So what we're going to do is attach there, move that there, get rid of that. Then Guzma up the Lele. And knock it out with Trash Lanch. Brings us down to 1 prize. Which means that he either needs to, which means that we can kill the Sudowoodo for our last 2 prizes. He has 2 cards in his hand, so he probably won't even be able to kill this Garbodor. Does have the Field Blower, so he can use his 2 trades. But again, that's just more items being fed. If he doesn't get the 2 basics needed to knock it out. So how many items is he at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. It's not quite enough to one-shot a Zoroark, but it's definitely enough to kill this Sudowoodo. And he does have the N. But we do have access to 3 trades. We hit the Enhanced Hammer. It's a pretty good card to hit. Hopefully he does not hit 2 basics and a DCE. We need Guzman any form of energy if he doesn't do that. Right is beating, okay. How many Guzmans are in the discard? 2, so we need to get Guzman back with puzzles so we can get rid of Lele. So we get rid of Acerola here. Gives us access to our 4th trade. We do have 1 of the puzzles we need. Get rid of Bridget, and we will have 1 more trade. Try to draw it. Our deck's really thin. So let's trade this. Try hit it. And we do hit it. There were 3 cards left. So it's not like it was extremely unlikely. So we will double puzzle for, I think, Guzma DCE is what we need to win. Yep, and he knows we have Guzma DCE and he sees the win. As you can see, you can the 3 Enhanced Hammer is really strong in Zoroark decks, and the ability to Trash Lanch and a Gyrotoxin in the same deck is extremely good, especially when you combine it with the trades to be able to draw what you need. Zoroark helps deal with the inconsistency that some Garbodor decks have been plagued with, since you are able to draw lots of cards consistently. As you can see in the game, it can be extremely powerful and you kind of shut your opponent out towards the end in kind of a more grindy game. And anyways, hope you like the deck, and don't forget to subscribe.